Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing with you guys a full face first impression video. I actually try out a ton of products that I've never used before on my face, and I basically give you guys a little first impression of it. If you guys saw my recent makeup haul, I will link it just here, just in case you guys haven't seen it yet. These are basically all the products I spoke about in that video, and I haven't had a chance to use them yet because I've been so busy with Halloween tutorials and non-beauty looks. Majority of the products I used today were from that haul. There are a few things that I didn't have to do a first impression on. For example, I didn't have a new foundation to try, or concealer or powder, and a few other bits, but apart from that, everything else is a first impression. So I kind of showed you guys what I think of each product, and if I think it's worth it, and if I think it's easy to use. And yeah, I created this look with it, so if you do want to see how I created this look and seeing my first impression on some new stuff, then just keep on watching. I'm going to start off with my primer. This is the Natural Radiance Primer from MAC, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my skin just to hydrate and prime my skin at the same time. For my foundation, I'm going to be taking the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, and this is in the colour 6.25. To blend in my foundation, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and this was one of the brushes that I did receive in my haul. This brush just blended everything in so beautifully. I'm just patting on a little bit of extra coverage just because this foundation I'm using is kind of like a medium coverage, so I'm just packing on a little bit more coverage on the areas that need a little bit more. But so far, I absolutely love this brush. It's really nice. You guys know I love the sculpting brush from Real Techniques. A little bit fluffier than the Real Techniques one, but I do really like it, and I could see myself using this kind of brush a lot. I just applied a little bit of concealer over my lid just because I wanted to cancel out the natural colour of my eyelid. I used the NYX HD concealer. Next, I'm going to be taking the BH Cosmetics Party Girl palette. I have not used this. I've only swatched a few colours, and there are so many nice, you know, bright colours in this, but I did want to create kind of a little bit more of a natural look as well. So I'm going to be taking this matte brown. I could tell from even when I swatched the colours from this palette that they were so pigmented, even the matte ones, but these matte colours are beautiful. Like, I love this matte brown so much. I mean, it's gorgeous and it's blending beautifully. It's not patchy or chalky, so I really like it. Next, I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. eyeliner and shadow stick, and I'm going to be taking the shadow stick side, and I'm going to be using it as a base for my lid. This is like a golden colour, so it's going to make the gold eyeshadow I apply a lot brighter, and I'm just going to be applying this all over the lid. They do feel a little bit sticky, but I'm going to set it and see how it feels, and I can kind of feel my eyelids like sticking together a little bit, so I definitely feel like it needs to be set. I'm going to set it using the e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow in the colour Enchanted, and that is just this colour right here. It's so pretty. It reminds me of this kind of rose gold of the cream eyeshadow anyway, so this will just hopefully intensify it a little bit more. So I don't know if you guys can see the difference between the two, but as you can see, it's just made everything look a lot more vibrant. I definitely feel like the baked eyeshadows work a lot better with a base underneath it. Two products go really well together, and I just love the colour of these. Just to deepen up the crease a little bit and just to give it a little bit of definition, I'm going to be taking this dark matte brown that's just down here, and I'm just going to be applying this into the outer corner just to give it a little bit more definition and just to smoke it up a little bit. Just applied a little bit into the crease, and I do feel like it's blending in really well with the other colours. I really like this palette, and I feel like I've never tried BH Cosmetics before, and I just love this. Today I felt like going for a wing. I'm using the BH Cosmetics Liquid Eyeliner, and this is in the colour Noir, and I am really excited because this is a pen liner, and you guys know I love pen liners. Let's see how this turns out because I don't like shiny formulas. I hope it comes out more matte than shiny, so we'll just see how it goes. So I'm just going to apply this all over the lid in a wing shape. I feel like I'm going to have to go over this with either a gel or another liquid liner that comes out more matte, just because I personally prefer a matte finish. It's not like it's the end of the world for me, but because my eyeshadow is shiny, I like my eyeliner to stand out and for it to be super matte. I feel like this would be great to sculpt out your liner, and if you like matte like me, you can fill it in with another liner that you love. I'm just going to be applying the Balm Schwing liquid liner on top. So before I move on to anything else, I'm actually going to go ahead and do my concealer. Again, like I said in the beginning, I don't have any new concealer or powder to try, so I'm just going to speed through this part because you guys have obviously seen it and they're not new products. I'm going to be using the Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer from Maybelline, and I'm just going to be applying this underneath my eyes. Also going to be applying a little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose just to narrow it a little bit, and also on my chin. And to blend that in, I'm going to be using the same brush I used to blend in my foundation. Next, I'm just going to be taking my Soap & Glory Instant Retouch Powder and just be setting all the areas we applied that concealer. Now that my face is all set, I'm going to be filling in my brows. You guys know I love specifically a few products to fill in my brows. I really hope that these brow products I'm going to try are something else because I'm always looking for good brow products. For my brows today, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and this is in the colour medium brown, and I'm just going to be combing my brows through with the spoolie end and just making sure to put them in the position that I like. I like to flick them in on the inner corner, and then as it gets to the outer corner, go to the natural direction of the hair. Okay, so I just filled in one brow with this, and you do not need to put a lot of pressure on this at all. You literally just touch it to the skin and it instantly comes off. So you definitely need to have a light hand when using this, because I do feel like it was very easy to go too far with this. I actually really like it though. I could definitely see myself using this pencil more. It's very pigmented, which is definitely a good thing, but it does come off quite harsh. So if you are going for a natural look, go as light-handed as you possibly can. I'm just going to quickly set my brows. You guys know that I can't not do this. I don't have a new version of this, so I'm just going to go for my usual Anastasia clear brow gel and just put my brows into place. Now that my brows are on, I am going to go for some lashes. I've actually worn these once before, but they are fairly new. I only used this in my doll Halloween tutorial, so I haven't used it for a beauty look yet. So it's kind of a first impression, but I just don't have any new lashes apart from these ones. So these are the Eldora Force lashes in the number M105. They are such an interesting shape, and they're kind of spiky and doll-like. That's why I used them for that tutorial. So I'm really interested to see how these will look on. Also going to be popping on some mascara. This is the BH Cosmetics Long Sexy Lashes Lengthening Mascara, and I'm just going to be applying this to my natural lashes to blend into my false ones. I'm going to be using that same cream eyeshadow and eyeliner duo, and I'm just going to be applying the brown eyeshadow onto the bottom lash line. I actually really like both ends of this. I feel like this is such a smart idea. It's quite a soft brown and it's quite natural, so I'm going to blend the eyeshadow out using that soft brown we used to apply it into the crease. Next, I'm just going to be popping a thick coat of mascara to my bottom lashes to balance the top and the bottom ones. So I really like the way that my eyes are looking now. The lashes and the mascara have definitely transformed it. I really like the mascara because, again, it gives it that really nice doll eye effect, and obviously the lashes are very different and I really like them. I do have other lashes I could have used, but I wanted to use these because they are very different, and I just wanted to show you guys a little first impression of them. They are definitely different for me. I never wear lashes like this. I tend to go more for wispier lashes, or if they are pointy, they are never this like pointy and spiky, so I'm not used to it, but I actually really like it. My bronzer slash contour, I'm going to be taking the contouring blush and bronzing powder in the colour Fiji from e.l.f. and this is what it looks like, and I mentioned this at my haul and that I was really excited about it. I'm really excited about this colour because it looks like a really nice natural bronze, so I'm just going to apply this and see how it turns out. I'm taking this on a Zoeva 101. Oh god, it's so pigmented, like it kind of went everywhere. Okay, so you don't need to tap your brush in, don't put too much. Oh, that's nice. Yes. Yes. Leyla likey. So this is super pigmented. I really like the colour. I love that it's super matte because I like to use bronzers sometimes that contour and bronze at the same time, and this is just perfect. I absolutely love this. I love that it's not too warm. It just looks like a really nice natural bronzy colour. Oh, love. I'm going to take a little bit more of that powder on this e.l.f. contour brush, which is of course new as well, and I'm just going to use this to contour the hollow of my cheeks. I do feel like that contour brush is better for cream, but I did want to see how it looked with powder. It definitely did work, but it did make it look a tad bit patchy, which I always get with them kind of contour brushes, so definitely just go in with another brush afterwards. So just going to pop on a little bit of this blush from that same contour palette and just pop it on the apples of my cheeks. To highlight, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Baked Blush in the colour Pink-tastic, and I'm just going to be using that with the same brush and just swirling a lot of it onto my brush and just popping it onto my cheekbones. This is pretty. My lips, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Lip Definer and Shaper, and taking the Define end, I'm going to be using this to fill in and also line my lips as well. This is that colour all around the lips. I decided to just take a little bit of cork lip liner and just run it along the outside to give it a little bit more extra definition, just because I'm really not used to this. I never really go for colours like this alone, and if I do, I always put a darker lip liner. So guys, this is the finished look. I am actually obsessed with how it came out. I really like the lip colour and just the eyelashes and the contour. I actually love so many of the products that I tried today. Mainly this, I think, has to be the star of the show for me. I am living for this contour. The highlight is also beautiful, but this contour though, amazing. I think if you have a similar skin tone to me, you will love this. Not only is the blush colour a beautiful blush colour for olive toned girls, but I also absolutely am loving this contour colour. I love everything. The eyeshadow, there's not one thing I actually disliked. I think the thing that I found maybe the hardest to use was probably the brows, but that's it, and I'm just so super happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was my first ever full-faced first impression, so I hope you guys liked it. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your daily support that you give me, and the love and the encouragement. I love you all so much, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah. I'm also going to be popping on some mascara. This is the also going to be popping on some I'm also going to be popping on some mascara. What is going on? I'm also going to be popping on some mascara because I really love brushes like this for foot. Oh, a fake facelift. So I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. So for my brows today, I'm going to be taking the Instant Lift. No.